So you all know the 1.16 update has brought many exciting features to Minecraft, such as the new biomes such as the one I'm in, and netherite armor, and many blocks as well. Today I'll show you some tips and tricks to use them. I also forgot to mention, please like and subscribe, and you can get your own creeper crunch. Enjoy! To get started today, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks you can use the 1.16 new blocks, such as basalt, crimson planks, warp planks, or whatever those two are called, and the blackstone blocks, and also some others. Let's get started, shall we? We have quite a few to get through. So the first example here is like an entrance of a castle with the lava moat. Now you make the smoke using campfires, but the real deal here is the lodestone and the way I use the chains. I use the chains, the grindstone when I place it like this and put chains here. It looks like a ball of chain is hanging off, like it could go down farther or up farther. Also, yeah, it looks really awesome. Next up we have a little house. I experimented a little bit and found out that the nether bricks look really well with the crimson. So I made like a little starter house here. And inside there's a little staircase. And it has a little nice feature where it has nice storage. Let me fix this real quick. Boop, boop. And it looks like half of it's being taken by the crimson and half of it's taken by the warped. Also, there's a respawn anchor here, which could become useful in the future. This starter house is kind of easy to make, except for me, because I can't seem to find a fortress anywhere. Next up, we evolve the new blocks, such as the target block. We all know that if you get some redstone, and depending on where you shoot it on the block, it'll go that distance. If you were to shoot closer to the middle, it'll go farther. If you shoot the edge, the range will be shorter. And because of this, I made a little archery area where you can shoot and not test your accuracy. If you could hit a block, then all of these will light up. Boom, boom. And yes, it looks really cool. Also, with the mixture of mycelium and podzol and stone buttons. Why did I say mycelium? You can get a really old looking area. Also, this is how you make the practice targets. Next up, we have a little beach. But the real deal here will be up in a little bit. Right? I have a little umbrella and a nice little table. The table is fairly simple. Just some string, carpet, and trapdoors. And placed in this order. But the real deal is the palm tree. This palm tree is made using aged debris. Even though this is the world's most expensive palm tree, the aged debris looks a lot like a tree trunk, especially a palm tree. So that's why, so you can make the most expensive tree in the world if you feel like it. And the coconuts are made with a barrier block and flower pot. And because this is bedrock, I wasn't really able to use anything else because trapdoors can't seem to hold up. Again, Now we have, imagine you're in the Soul Sound Valley. This is a nice little structure that can help you keep you alive or help you find the way. You can either use a lodestone that can help you find this area, then mark like a portal nearby or something, or you can replace it with the respawn anchor. So if you die, you can respawn nearby. This pillar looks kind of nice, and you can use like whatever you want in the middle that's useful. Next up, we have a spoopy dungeon. This dungeon mainly uses blackstone and basalt. And this trick I use here is very simple as well. It uses a lever, chain, and a lantern at the bottom of your choice. Inside, you put chains around to make it look extra spooky. And I mixed up the cracked and normal variants of the blackstone. And here is Gerald. He's been my assistant today, showing you how to hang up a villager. Also, I made a little torture device like every dungeon should have. I'm gonna use this chicken. Didn't want to go to KFC, and it works. And it mainly works because I put a dispenser with a harming potion in it. Yep, that's the dungeon. And next up, I tried making an underwater house. This is based off the fact that the warped planks and wood and the prismarine go really well together. So with the prismarine and warped, and also this nylium, which looks like a gravel in the bottom of an aquarium. So I made an underwater house using those. I used twisted vines because I didn't want to set up a big old aquarium. But just imagine that these are kelp. Inside, I made a little crate. And the prismarine floor looks pretty nice. Goes along well. And also to prove my point, I made a little aquarium in the back with the nylium. The warped nylium? Yeah, the warped nylium for the the gravel. Next up, we have like a custom-made rune portal. You can have one of these, but with a fixed portal that show that the nether seems to be bleeding out into the normal world. I used a mix of crimson and normal to make it, also with blackstone and polished blackstone. Fairly cheap, but the main issue here is the skulls, crying obsidian, and the lodestone up there, which you could also use to find the portal. Here's a cannon design, based off of the fact that the basalt kind of looks like cannonballs. Also, basalt looks like a good barrel. So this is the cannon design, and I'll shortly show you how to make it. You get polished basalt, trapdoors, barrel, stair, and a dispenser, and place it in this order. We need to place the barrel sideways. Oh, I'm going to put the barrel side. There. 2 trapdoors like this. Place the basalt sideways, then the dispenser, and get rid of that. And this is how it's done. Let me fix this real quick. Just put some redstone, fill it with fire charges. Only I have mentioned that these look like cannonballs. They do. And this is the little wick, and you flick it a bunch, and it'll shoot out fire. So it's actually working. I'm not gonna make cannons. What are you doing here, little buddy? Give me a second. This will be short. Let's continue, shall we? The final tip and trick we have today is with the polished basalt. If you look closely, it has the gear texture on the top of it. If you don't know what the gear is, it's an old block that was basically vertical redstone. It was never implemented though. So I made like a little machine that involved cogs. It looks pretty. Also, I linked redstone up to it to make it look like it could actually work. And there you have it, tips and tricks. Thank you for watching today's tips and tricks video. I'll release more of these in the future. And thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And also follow me on Instagram, which is just as simple as Tiger Eye Gaming. Thanks for watching. See you later. Signing off now. Make sure to like and subscribe now, and this boy will protect your room tonight.